Good morning, Hank. It's Monday. Today's video comes in 4 parts and 1 rant. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm just practicing my vocal dexterity to get ready for my ranting. But first, part 1, the Paper Towns giveaway. Instead of giving away 1 book, I'm gonna give away 2. 1 to a random commenter on the Ning, and 1 to a random commenter on YouTube. First, we're gonna do the Ning. Okay, I am generating a random number between 1 and 714. 607! 601 is Nate, 602 is Samantha, 603 is Dreamer, 604 is Apple, 605 is Shelby, 606 is Lexi, and the winner is Pablo, whose comment was, I'd adore a copy of Paper Towns. And now for YouTube. I'm now going to generate a random number between 1 and 4,587. I'm clicking the button now and the number is 2,610. That's gonna be a hard number to find. I was kind of hoping the number would be like 8. The winner is YouTube user NeoNizer21, who has 48 hours from the posting of this video to claim his or her prize, otherwise it will go to someone else. Part 2, the political situation in Nepal. Isn't bad, all things considered. Hank, for the first time in a long time, Nepal had a free and fair election, even though they chose to elect a plurality of Maoists who aren't known for continuing the tradition of free and fair elections. But even so, this represents serious progress for Nepal. And it's also a good thing for me because it makes it less likely that I am again going to have to eat toilet paper. Is a joke that you only understand if you've watched all our videos. Part 2, inside jokes. Hank, the other day the Yeti was watching one of our videos and she said to me, you know, I live with you and even so, I don't get some of these jokes. And I was like, now when you say jokes, do you mean like cool or do you mean like the plural of joke? So I just want to say to all the new nerd fighters, welcome. We're glad you're here. It will all make sense later. Part 3, Second Life. From 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern US time, I'm going to be in Second Life. More info in the sidebar, or perhaps in the sidebar. I am good at finger mustaches, but I am terrible at remembering where the sidebar is. Part 4, I don't really have a part 4. But I do have a rant. I understand that there are a lot of things about human existence that are extraordinarily arbitrary, like whether or not you get cancer when you're 30, or whether or not you're born in a rich country, or whether or not when you're 26 you happen to meet the world's hottest Yeti. But just because there are a lot of unfair things in this world that we can't do anything about doesn't mean that I just used a double negative. Doesn't mean that we don't have to do things about the things that we can do something about. Like, for instance, healthcare. How do I know there's a better way? Because the United States is the richest country in the world, but we have a higher infant mortality rate than Slovenia. The life expectancy in America ranks 45th in the world. We're behind Puerto Rico, which has almost the exact same political system as us. The only major difference is that all Puerto Ricans have access to healthcare, whereas millions of Americans don't. So when we think about the importance of having healthcare available to all people, that's what's at stake. Not only the quality of our lives, but the length of our lives. And perhaps more important than all, Hank! Hank is at stake in this debate. He has to go to the hospital and pay for it out of his own pocket because in order to try to save money, his doctor gave him a drug that is known to be unsafe, that is almost never prescribed in any of the countries in Europe that have socialized medicine. And not because he's poor or because he's lazy or because he's not trying hard to get health insurance, but because insurance companies literally will not cover him for any amount of money, and the only thing that he ever did wrong was be sick. There are facets of illness that are arbitrary and unfair and cannot be fixed, but this is not one of them. Now maybe you're saying Hank could go to work for a big corporation and he could get health care. The Wright brothers weren't working for a big corporation that offered benefits when they invented the airplane. In fact, probably the thing that I most like about America is our entrepreneurial spirit, which is literally being killed by this healthcare crisis. Hank, I am really glad that I'm going to see you on Wednesday.